Marriage is very sweet, but there are some temptations and challenges that will come to you, and you'll be wondering, who dragged me to this thing? How did I get there? But the truth is only through knowledge shall the just be delivered. And Bible says we should follow them who through faith and patience inherit the promise. It's through listening and following people that have gone ahead of us, people that have had beautiful marriage, that we can grow in our own, in knowledge, so that we can have a better marriage. Marriage is only here on earth, but you can make your home heaven on earth. It's on earth, but you can only build it with heavenly culture. And we learn from following steps of those who have gone ahead of us. And that's why I'm bringing this message to you. Listen to this lady, listen to the wisdom she's going to share with us. This wisdom will change your life. Listen to the end.
Not open to see the temptations to avoid. We can fall into it and miss it totally. We can fall into it and miss it totally. So I will be sharing quickly this temptation that you need to avoid in your marriage. Okay. One of the temptations I want to share with you is the blame temptation. The blame temptation way. Okay? Blame temptation, blaming each other. You're always blaming each other. You see no good in each other. Rather, I wouldn't say you see no good in each other. I would say you focus more on the wrong of each other instead of the good deeds of each other. Now, these things are common in homes, and they don't even know it's a temptation that is eating up in their marriage. Okay? So you're blaming your husband, you're blaming your wife. Why you always want to bring this? Why you always want to? This is your fault. If you had kept it here, it wouldn't have been here. If you had done it this way, it wouldn't have been here. Avoid the temptation of pointing out blame to your partner. Avoid the temptation of always saying that it's your fault. It's your fault. I hope you're following. It's your fault. This thing is your fault. If you had not done it this way, it wouldn't have been here. You're always fond of doing this. No. There are ways to talk to a partner when the partner is wrong. There are ways to present correction when the partner is wrong. But when you keep focusing on a partner's weakness, trust me, you'll be blinded by the good deeds the partner is doing. And by the way, you will not even say, oh, well done, you did this right. The day he or she does something right, you will not say, oh, well done, you did this right. But one wrong thing, one weakness, most times it's not even a wrong thing. You're pouring out blame and upon blame. I blame you for this. Why did you do like this? Why? Stop the blame. Stop the blame. Talk about it instead. Are you hearing me? Talking about it is different from blaming the person. Talk about it instead. These are things that happen every day, and you don't know that's what is eating your marriage. You're always pointing an accusing finger. Nobody is perfect at the goal. We learn perfection through process. We learn perfection through adjustments. We learn perfection because most times the person you're getting married to, definitely you're going to adjust. So in a bid to try to adjust, there will be faults. Are you hearing me? In a bid to try to adjust to be in a boat, to be in one boat with each other, there will be faults. So open up your mind and accept that, okay, there will be weaknesses. This is not a perfect person. Open up your mind and allow space for weakness, and then you talk about it, and then you people grow together. Stop the blame game. This is one of the temptations that is eating up marriages. It is eating up marriages. Sir, ma, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, male, female. Stop the blame game. Call the temptation to once more. Let me talk to the sisters. It is not because the person you're married to is not fine. It is not because you did not know you were going to build with this person in future. It is not because you did not trust the process of the person. But along the line, you suddenly realize that, I wish I married a rich man. I won't be here by now. See, those things there, the devil can plant such seeds in your heart. I wish I married a rich man. I won't be here by now. Kai. I wish he was a little taller. You had no problem with that when you got married to him, and suddenly circumstances came and you're just thinking things in your head. It's a temptation. See, the devil came to steal, kill, and to destroy. And when the devil is stealing, he doesn't steal because you kept something. Most times he steals from the thoughts of your heart. He steals from the things you say. I wish my husband was a bit richer. See the kind of house we are living for 2 years now since we got married. See where we are staying. See. As you're wishing, it is becoming a seed in your heart. It's growing. And before you know it, it becomes an image that you cannot hide anymore. This is one temptation you should learn to avoid. I am telling you. I wish his skin was fairer. You saw the person you got married to. You fell in love with the person. Everything was perfect for you from the beginning. But along the line in the marriage, suddenly there's a temptation coming your way to wish that you want someone richer. That's the devil trying to steal from your home. Suddenly there's a temptation coming your way, wishing that I wish this girl was fairer. You see that temptation? Uncle, it is possible that you got married to her very fair, and maybe she took in and her complexion changed, pregnancy changed her complexion, and along the line, because the image you had in mind has been altered along the line, you start wishing, I wish she had remained fair. I won't be having my eyes on another woman. That's the devil trying to steal. This is what you wanted. This is what you like. This is what you fell in love with. This is what you shared your vow with. And suddenly you're wishing for more. Why are you wishing for more? That's the devil trying to steal from you. It's a temptation. It is not because your husband cheated or your wife cheated. It is not because there have been problems with in-laws. It's because the devil is trying to steal from you. Suddenly you want more. Auntie, you're staying in a 2-bedroom flat. Suddenly you want a duplex. You have a Camry car. Suddenly you're eyeing the gym, and which your wife is dressing like your secretary. Suddenly you're wishing that your wife is dressing like your own. See, temptations don't come in a big way. They come very tiny. And if you're not careful, you will fall on it. Are you listening to me? If you're not careful, you'll just fall on it. This one thing more has put so many marriages in a fix. People have want more and gone to get loans that they are not able to pay back. And because of that, they cannot even enjoy their marriage anymore. When those thoughts start coming, rebuke it immediately. Are you hearing me? Avoid it. I like my wife. I know we're still in the process of growing. If our finances cannot afford a Gucci bag now, if our finances cannot afford a Joel dress now, contented with what I have, devil, you can't steal my mind. Rebuke it. There's difference between dreaming big and wanting more. Wanting more leads to jealousy. Wanting more leads to lack of contentment. Wanting more makes you lose focus on the person you're looking at, on the person you're staying with. I hope you understand me. Don't misunderstand this one. Wanting more will make you feel ungrateful to your partner. Wanting more will make you feel blind to the things your partners are doing, because you just feel that the person is supposed to be doing like the other person. To the next temptation. The next temptation, I will talk about comparison. There is no need. It's not a competition. Are you hearing me? It's not a competition. You sit down in your house and you begin to compare your marriage with another person's own. Should I blow your mind? The things you're comparing to are mirage, because every marriage has its battle, it's fighting to keep it standing. When you see that marriage and you begin to compare, you're comparing by their car, you're comparing by their job, you're comparing by how they go out, you're comparing, if they lock you, if they bring you and lock you in their house, so you will be able to see what they are fighting, you will stop comparing. It is best you think of creative way on how to make your marriage work. Work in finances, work in love, work in communication, work in raising your children in a godly. You're not even seeing the real thing. What you're comparing is because the man is opening the door for the wife, or because they have a car and you don't have a car. You're not seeing the real thing. If they lock you in the house without marriage, with their marriage, so you see the real thing, you'll be like, God, I beg. Oh. Some of you are like that. Single sisters. They went and proposed to her in a beach. They proposed to her in a swimming pool. They proposed to her. God, when we finished school together, we did this together. God, when you are comparing. If they bring their battles and put on your table, you'll be shouting, God, I beg. It is different when a couple is your model. That's a different ball game. When you look at a marriage and you say, I love this marriage, and you just look at them and you take them as your model. You want to know how they pray. You want to know how they win their battles. You want to know how they raise their children. You just want to know. It is different if a couple is your model. That's a different ballgame. But some of you, you're bent on being, you are comparing everything. Just sit down and think about people's success in quotes. What you see on Instagram, and you begin to compare yourself. Do you want to die? Do you want to kill yourself? Most of you that are comparing, if you look deep, you will see that you're doing better. You're comparing because your measure of happiness dwells on materialism. Look at your home, you have joy, you have peace, you have a loving husband and a loving wife, you have sweet, respectful children. You just have the things life needs you to have. You're killing yourself because Uncle opened a car for his wife. You're killing yourself, but you forgot that your husband made you a meal yesterday night. Your husband told you, baby, rest, I will take care of the kids. You forgot that one. You forgot he told you, go to bed, I will bathe the kids and take care of them this night. You forgot. Because why? You're not contented. That's not even your measure of happiness. Your measure of happiness is because Emeka took Tracy for a date. He took Tracy for a date and they posted it on Instagram. They posted it on Instagram and your heart is suddenly there. Why can't I go for this date? Meanwhile, your husband helped you in bathing the children yesterday. Temptation to be in control. My yes is yes. My no is no. Where I come from, men don't. Where I come from, Uncle rest. Are you hearing me? Just rest. Rest. I don't know how else to say it. See, in marriage, nothing takes away the truth of a man being the leader. It's not a fact, it's a truth. In marriage, nothing, but marriage is like a relay. It's a relay. When your strength is off, you pass the mantle. You're winning together. The marriage is not winning because you're the one doing it all alone. The marriage is winning because you're sensitive to know that where my strength is failing, I need to pass the mantle. You're sensitive to know that this is a teamwork. Even though I'm leading her, if her idea is what will take us to the next level, let's do it. To the men is that don't try to be in control over everything, even when you know that what you're controlling might fail you. Are you hearing me? I'll give you some instance. My husband, we know our strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Here I wrote that marriages work better when your partner takes leadership where they have the skill to lead. Marriages work better when your partner takes leadership where they have the skill to lead. Okay? I have been sharing this and I've been sharing it. Between her and my husband is a greater spender. My husband can spend. He can give. If there's money in his account and you call him now and say, give me, he will give. That's how my husband is. Okay? For me, I'm the calculative one. I want to write down, I want to do a budget for it. Now between the both of us, when we got married to this point, there's been an improvement with his spending habits too, because he has also learned some things. He has also learned that, okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Okay, when we got married together, I'm the one managing our finances. It doesn't change that he's the head of the home. He's the head of the home. Okay, but he feels that, okay, I have the skill to manage finances better. If not, money will finish in his hands. So this is what works for us. If your husband has the skill to manage finances better, fine. If your wife has the skill to manage finances better, hello, let her do it. You're still the man. Okay? So yes. So this is how it works. Because I have the skill to manage finances better. When we have a certain amount of money, I put some into the savings that will not be touched. I put some into the savings that will not be touched. I give him the one that I know that he will spend for the month. And trust me, if I give him that money, he knows that if he spends that money, all of it, I'm not going to replace it. So, no matter what you want to do with the money I give to you, as long as you're not coming back to say, I need to buy, Mama can buy, he can buy mic, God. Mama can buy mic, airport, he can just be changing them. You have this one, you say, no, I saw a new model, I saw something better. I say, okay, maybe you have money, we budgeted for it, so this amount was for you. Okay, the next amount is for feeding for the month. The other money is for Yahweh. Okay, so I'm not touching from this side to fill your need. You have the money to run. So if it finishes at week 3, you have to wait till the next month where we will plan on how to spend it again. I'm just giving you an instance of temptation to be in control. Okay, if you know that between the both of you, this person is good at this, please let the person take charge of that. Yeah. Are you hearing me? Seriously, it's not going to kill. It's not going to kill. Let the person take charge of that. Don't say, because I'm the man, it has to be this way. It has to be this way. No. We appreciate that it has to be that way. But if your skill is not leading us well there, and if she has the strength to lead well there, give it to her. Are you hearing me? So we will respect you. You are husbands. We are good women. We will submit to you. Okay? But the temptation to be in control would always come. But sometimes, listen to your wife. Listen to your wife. See, in marriage, let me tell you something. One of the things that most men don't know is that women are discerning. Some of you make decisions without even telling them. That's why you fall into loophole. You want to be in control is always there. Let me talk to the women about this and see if you're the one blessed in the family because of the job you're doing or the business you have to bring wealth to the family. See, you have no right to be in control. Are you hearing me? Sometimes it gets into your head after I'm the one providing, after I'm the one this, after I'm the one this. Listen, there was something Joyce Meyer said. Was it Joyce Meyer that said it? She said, sorry, our honorable woman, Ngozi. She said, submission as a wealthy, independent woman is tested when she has the money to travel around the world. And she goes to her husband and said, sir, I want to go to England. And the husband says no, and she obeys. Are you hearing me? That's submission. We know you're independent. We know you can get money. We know your business is thriving. But you still honor and reference your husband. If your husband says no, they no stance. I'm going nowhere. The money is there. I can book my flights to UK. I can stay there for 1 week. But when my husband says you're not going, I'm not going. I'm not crazy. I'm not doubting it. I'm not arguing. I'm not saying why. I'm not saying who are you to control how I spend my money. I'm not putting that before the table. I'm not putting that before him. He's my head.